Good morning. Good morning. Grab your coffee. Let's connect. Let's have a coffee together this morning. How are you? As you jump on, make sure you say good morning in the comments. Hopefully you've got your cup of coffee. I'm not going to lie, this feels like so fantastic this morning. So fantastic. Thank you to the creator of coffee. Hi, Mark. Hi, Liz. Good morning. Oh, what day is it even? It's Thursday today, right? Or it's Friday if you're watching in Australia. How is your day thus far? Who else do we got here? Hi, Amir. So, Amir, if I remember correctly, you tune in from Saudi Arabia. Am I right? Do I got you correct? I'm trying to learn all our coffee club members. Details. So many little details. Hi, Liz. Okay, so we got Mark here. We got Liz here. Amir's here. The other Liz is here. I'm doing good today. I'm a little tired though, I'm not gonna lie, but kind of in that good way. So I was up, my hair's a disaster. Anyway, I was up a little bit later. I got sort of a creative burst, you could call it. A creative burst sort of later. And creative people, you'll get it when you're sort of hit with the thing, you just work. And so I was up a little later working last night and then wanted to be up early to get a bunch of stuff done today because I'm hitting the road. And anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so Amir's watching from Pakistan. Hello. Good morning, Jacqueline. Yeah, I'm supposed to be on the road. I haven't left yet, as you can see. Oh, over here. My llama camel is still here. We have not left the building. But close. Tomorrow's show and the weekend show will be on the road. Hello, Kathy. So how is everybody today? How are you feeling? How are you doing? Where are we at? I saw somebody had posted, I think yesterday, probably this week, maybe even, I think basically this week, last week, the last couple of weeks, good morning, Cheryl. We're 6 months in to this pandemic. Can you believe that? 6 months in. Good morning, Shannon. Okay, it's 8 p.m. in Pakistan. It's somewhere just after 1 a.m. in Australia. We got North Carolina here. We have got like a super international show today. This is exciting to me. So exciting. So welcome, everybody. So cool. All right. So as I was saying, we are now 6 months into the pandemic, into this strange new world we live in. How does that feel for a moment if you let that sink in for a sec? 6 months. And I don't know about you, but I think if we remember back to the beginning of March, when things were shifting and things were changing and the news was coming down, I'm not sure we truly thought that it would be 6 months in, that we would still be experiencing this. I don't think we saw the enormity of what we were entering. I don't know if we believed it at first. I'm not sure some of us still believe it still by the way people act. But yeah, how crazy. How crazy is it that we're 6 months in? Hello, Shannon. Hello, Ross. I'm looking forward to our coffee later, my friend. If I make it there before you go golfing. So, what does that feel like to you? If you feel inclined to share your feelings in the comments and have some conversation, don't leave our coffee one-sided, because then if you've been here before, I get a little rambly when you don't answer me. So, what does that feel like 6 months in? I know in talking in conversation that I've had with people as I run into them into the community, or people that have sent messages or different things, is that I feel like we kind of need to start building a kindness revolution, my friends. What do you think about that? Because I feel the common thing that I have heard from a lot of people, especially in the last couple of weeks, is, like Kathy says, it's tiring. Jacqueline says it's a global rebirth. But I've had so many people say, what's happened to community? Where's community gone? Where has the friendliness gone? Where has smiles gone? Where has going out to go to the grocery store or popping into one of your favorite stores in your community, where has that gone? Now, I titled the video, this chat today, about, I think, a random act of kindness or something. But as I've been talking to you, I feel the words fed to me are, we need to start a kindness revolution, because that piece is getting lost in this last 6 months. And it's okay. All right. I think that adjustment, fear, confusion, being overwhelmed, all of the elements of life have really layered upon us right now. So I'm not saying, shame on us for losing smiles and kindness through this process. What I'm saying is, okay, let's take a moment today to feel that, to accept that, to acknowledge that there is less kindness in our world right now than we have seen in a really long time, in my opinion. In my unofficial polls of talking to people, this is the common thread that I'm hearing. So I want us today to kind of think about that. And in a future coffee chat, tomorrow's Fun Friday, so I don't know if we'll tackle it tomorrow, but maybe we start talking about this on Saturday morning, is just, what are some of the things that we can do in a kindness revolution? When I say that to you, what are the images that conjure up in your mind? What pops in? What does that look like to you? What does that feel like to you? Okay, I want you to think about that over the next couple of days. That's your challenge over the next couple of days, is, what would a kindness revolution look like to you, and how can we be a part of that? And I think it starts, it starts everywhere. Yeah, and I think you make a good point, Jacqueline, is that smiles are hidden behind masks. But I agree with you that you can tell when someone is looking at you what kind of look that is, right? I mean, think about it for a moment. If someone's looking at you with a glare, with a mean look, whether they had a mask on or not, you can tell by somebody's eyes. They're the windows to the soul for a reason. You can tell when somebody's looking at you with meanness, with kindness, with love. Heck, you can tell when somebody's looking at you with eyes of lust, right? Like that is a really, I don't want us to fall prey to using the mask as an excuse. And not that I'm saying you said that by any means, Jacqueline, because I think it's true. I think when it's on, people, it's just on, and you're going through the motions. So how do we take the mask, and when we're putting it on, have a moment to ourselves to be like, I got to remember to keep smiling. Even though people can't see it, you can feel a smile, and you can see it in their eyes. 100%. So it's being conscious of that. And there's days, don't get me wrong, there's days when you don't want to be, or you go and you're like, I just want to get this shit from the grocery store, and I want to get home, and I don't want to people today, and I'm done. We are allowed to have those days. But I think we can still pull kindness out of ourselves to radiate that into our communities. And like Kathy says, your kind words don't need a mask. You can still speak through the mask. That's what I feel like has been also an interesting challenge, is when you talk to people, it's muffled, I get it. But when you talk to people, they can hear you. You can talk back to them. You can also hear smile in a voice, 100%. Jacqueline, I love it. Good morning, Daryl. So Heather's sharing a kindness moment. I love this. Okay. I had the best kindness moment yesterday, standing in line at London Drugs. A young girl, maybe 15, gave me the nicest compliment in the poncho I was wearing. It made my day, and it was human interaction. Yes. Tyra Banks, you smile with your eyes, the smize. It's where I learned it, watching Next Top Model. Oh, I like this, Mark. Buying a coffee for somebody else unexpectedly can help. Absolutely, it can. But I even like the conversation around, if you're somebody on a budget and you think, like, I don't know if I could go out and buy a bunch of coffees for people. Okay. If that's a barrier that you feel is in your way, smiles are free. Smiles are free, baby. Smiles are free. Being kind to someone is free. Saying hello to someone, 100% free. Free. Thank you. Right back at you. And there was, Liz brings up, there was the ninja movement that sort of happened through some of COVID, where people were dropping off surprises on people's doorsteps. That's also fun. Ooh, Mark. Being kind to yourself is incredibly important during this time frame, right? If we're not kind to us, other people won't be either. I love your nails. Will always make someone's day. Comment them on their hair. Comment them on their great wear of their mat. I don't know. Just be kind, you guys. We have to be kind. So keep thinking, keep posting, because it's going to come to you. And then later today, when this is rolling around in your brains, which I know it will, and you're thinking, okay, we are going to start a kindness revolution. What does that look like? What does that feel like? I want you to come back and keep posting it in the comments, and keep posting it in the comments. And we're going to talk more about this on Saturday. In case I forget, remind me, because sometimes my hair will still get the best of me, my friends. But it's just, I don't know. It was kind of what was on my mind yesterday after having a few conversations with people. And I tried to, because I don't like it either. I'm going to admit this to you right now. I am an extremely social, extremely community-based person who thrives. I thrive on other people's energy. I love interacting with people. I am not an introvert by any means. But lately, I have hated going out. And that is extremely, extremely weird for me to feel, and even to say out loud to people. But I have said it to, a few people, and just that I have not loved the experience. It has felt so dark. It has felt so unkind. It has felt so lonely. It has felt so standoffish. It has felt the opposite of community. And so I've hated. I think I will admit to you, and this is hard for me to even say, because I am such an advocate of supporting community. But I said to my son on the weekend, after we had went out, that I was like, you know what? I feel like we should just stay home and we should only order products online. I said that. That is not me. That is not where we want to be. But how many other people have also felt that at some given time in this last 6 months? If you're not feeling it right now, you probably felt it at some point. So we got to change that. We have to change that. And so that's why I feel a little fired up in how do we spark a kindness revolution where we can get back to bringing community together while still feeling and being safe with each other, right? Like this thing is not gone. We have not finished this. Numbers continue to fluctuate on a daily basis. So it's going to continue to happen, but we can't lose the hearts of our community in that process. So how do we come back together? How do we connect? How do we start kindness revolutions? And if you've been watching from the beginning of this video, we have people in this club who are watching from all over the world. So we have an opportunity, Coffee Clubbers, to start conversations in each one of our different communities, in each one of our different countries even, to start spurring that kindness revolution. So I want you to keep thinking that. Writing cards. When was the last time, okay, think about this for a sec. When was the last time you got a handwritten note in the mail? It's probably been a little bit. Let's send a letter to somebody today. It can even just be a card, a funny card, a hello, a thinking of you, a what's new pussycat, I don't know. Whatever it is, send a card to somebody. And then think about a random act of kindness. Right? I want you to do a random act of kindness today. And that's the initial seed you're going to plant for our kindness revolution. Jacqueline, I love this. Where are you from, girl? Start being kind with your neighbors. Yeah. Shannon, we love our neighbors to the south most of the time. Yep, even in Buffalo, New York, Jim, even there. Kathy loves sending cards. Christmas cards are a dying art. Maybe this is the year we bring Christmas cards back. I used to be like diligent at that and wrote like a letter to the family. It's been a while. So Jacqueline's in Alberta. Fantastic. Yeah. Right. We're all having these moments. Like Cheryl says, it's harder to get outside of your space. Yeah. Helps me to know at some level there's perfection in this experience. There are no mistakes. Well, perfectly imperfect, right? That's what we are. We're perfectly imperfect. Mark, write people a new country song. Whatever it is, whatever your art or your passion is, think about that. Pen paling a senior, another great idea. Thank you, Kathy. Just think about that for a moment. And if you're somebody who loves cards or loves sending cards, do that. Maybe you're somebody who loves doodling. Mail somebody a doodle. Drop it off on somebody's doorstep. You can send e-cards. Jim, you're the master at sending e-cards at just the right time to say hello to people. People might be more willing to exchange email addresses, maybe in Coffee Club. If you want an e-card or something, exchange your email address. Maybe we're more likely to do that than share our actual address. People feel weird about that. I get it. COVID 2020 could be a weirdly great country song. Yeah, and there's a few that have tackled that, Kathy. What's the one? Luke Combs does one called 6 Feet Apart. That's actually a pretty good song. And my friend Joni Delorier out of Calgary did one called One Day Soon. It's kind of COVID related. It was also really good. But that's that. That's my thoughts on this Thursday morning. That's what late night creative bursts will do. So I'm thinking about, how we could inspire each other and equip each other with kindness revolution. And I'm willing to make some, I could make a cool graphic that we could share on all of our social medias that we're all sharing, that we could kind of start to push out and go viral-ish together. What do you think? Would you use that? Would you do it? So I can create some of those things and we'll just put some info out there and we'll just will just start doing this. So maybe we'll touch a bit on, I have a fun Friday guest coming up to hang out with us tomorrow morning. He has been a really cool shining light on his social media for the people in his circle, and I've thoroughly enjoyed listening to his songs over the last 6 months. He's going through an incredible journey of his own, and I'm really excited to introduce you to our Fun Friday guest tomorrow morning. Now, I'm hoping we'll make it work for the 9 a.m. time slot, but I'm going to be in a different time zone tomorrow, and you know how I am with time zones. But we're going to figure it out, and we'll get it on here, and hopefully you will check that out. And then Saturday morning, again, with interesting time zone challenges, I'm going to come on, and we are going to talk more about how we're going to roll out this kindness revolution on Saturday morning and Sunday morning, okay? So think about that for the weekend. So your challenge over the next 48 hours till we regroup to roll out our plan on Saturday morning. If you have something that you think would be really great that we should include, send me a DM with those details. I'm going to get some graphics ready. I'm going to get some ideas that we can share on our socials together. And we're going to ignite this through our coffee club, because you, my friends, are freaking fantastic people. I am so grateful that you've circled into having coffee. So cheers to you. Start thinking about our kindness revolution ideas. Start thinking about what you want to do in your community and what we could get that looking like. And somebody like Corey, or who else was on here? Corey Kelly, who are involved with, organizations in your community. Like maybe it's a way that you can take that back to the Connects or whatever other group you're a part of, and start igniting this revolution through that. And we're going to do it through pockets of people, and we're going to keep rolling it, and we're going to just push through, and we're going to make October the month where we just go, I even want to say kindness crazy. Like we need to push this kindness movement and bring it back, and have moments, you guys, have moments where we can come together. Like I shared with you today, the pieces that are hard, the pieces that suck, the pieces that make you uncomfortable. We have to share those together to move past them. And that's what we're here for. So if you're having those moments too, let's just like spit it out. Let's carry past it. And we are going to be more kind. Kindness revolution. See, it's good when I don't sleep. All right, my friends, our 20 minutes is come and gone. So I'm going to bid you farewell for this Thursday. I am so excited to talk more about this with you, and really looking forward to introducing you to my special guest tomorrow morning. It is going to be so much fun. This guy is fantastic. Okay. Have an amazing rest of your day. Love you lots. Please know you're an integral part of this world. Your light shines, and we need it. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye, everybody.